dreary day today, but it is a Sunday relax and reset day. So Sundays are usually my lazy days where I do absolutely nothing. I just relax, reset for the next week that's coming up. So I'm just going to bring you along on my relaxing Sunday routine. Most of it consists of just, sitting around watching movies, playing my Switch, and reading. But I'm just going to show you what my Sundays look like and just have a, realistic day in my life. So I think this morning I have half of my breakfast wrap from yesterday I'm going to eat. We'll do the advent calendar. I think we are now on day 17. So we will open that up this morning, and then I'm going to spend some time just editing yesterday's video. So let's go ahead and get it started. We got buttered toffee this morning. Delicious. Love it. So I got my coffee, my half of my burrito, and I'm probably going to sit down and just edit this morning. I have a lot of footage that I have to get through from making cookies yesterday. So let's work on the edit for the next vlog. So I am now officially done editing, and I am uploading the video to my computer storage, and then I will be uploading it to YouTube. So while that is happening, I'm going to go upstairs, I'm going to get changed, and I'm actually going to go downstairs and walk on the treadmill for a half hour. I figured that I would start today since next weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we will be out in Illinois, so I really won't be exercising, so I want to get in an extra day today. So I'm going to change and get to working out. Freshly showered. I think I'm gonna put on cozy clothes because it's Sunday reset cozy day. So I think I'm just gonna put on my gray sweatsuit just to get all cozy. And I realized too that I have to wash my hair like 2 to 3 days because I have really thin hair. It gets super greasy. So every 2 to 3 days I do a hair wash. I've been kind of doing I think every 2 days just because on day number 2 my hair just starts to get greasy and I really have to spray it with dry shampoo on the top to get it not to look so bad. So I try to keep up with 2 to 3 days of washing my hair. So I'm gonna get changed into my gray jumpsuit, and then I'm probably gonna eat some lunch since I haven't really snacked or ate anything since breakfast. So let's get changed and then go eat some lunch. So Ken is watching football. And I decided for lunch, I'm just going to do the sub sandwiches that we had for movie night because I think I just want to eat through them so then they don't get bad. So we're going to have some subs and some probably chippies to go along with that for lunch. And then after lunch, I might just sit down and read for a couple hours, maybe play the Switch. We will see how I feel, but let's get to lunch. Today's relaxing reset Sunday took a turn for the worst. Our cat seemed like he was having trouble going to the bathroom, so we called an emergency vet down here in Middleton, and we explained what was going on, and we brought him in, and seems like he has a half somewhat blockage, so he's having trouble getting urine out. So now we're waiting 2 hours for them to go in and kind of take some of it out or flush it out so he can start going to the bathroom. So that was fun. It took us an hour to get here, and now it's going to take us a 2-hour wait to take him home. It was either an option of doing it and taking him home or him staying overnight. So we decided we would do whatever they can do for him so we can just take him home back with us. So we will see what they say, and I will update you guys once we have them and we're on our way home. So we came back home to get a few things. I want to get some blankets to make the back comfortable for Bohannon. I want to get a towel just in case, because on the way there he threw up and pooped. So I just want to grab a couple things for him to make him feel comfortable, because I know he's probably going to be very tired. They're giving him pain medicine because he's in pain. So we're going to collect a few things before we go back, and then we'll probably stop and get something to eat on the way back. But we just came home to obviously grab things to make him comfortable, since he's going to be down and out when we're on our way home, and then I'm going to sit in the back seat with him on the way home. So we're just going to gather a couple things and then head back, because it takes about an hour to get there. So they said about 2 hours for us to wait. So it was pretty much 40 minutes home and then 40 minutes back. So that'll be like the full 2 hours. So we're going to collect our things and then head back out.
You won't wait.
Come here, Pee-Pee. So we are now home. Apparently male cats get crystals in their urine, and they don't know why male cats get it, but they are more prone to get it than females. And when they are stressed out, it can build up and block their way of urinating. So they had to put him under sedation and break it up and pull some urine out because he was backed up. And they gave him some pain medicine and gave us medicine to give him every day to help with that. And we are just now relaxing at home. He did have a cone on, but they said we could take it off as long as he's not licking his area down there. If he starts doing that, then we will have to put the cone back on, but he seems like he's not interested in it at all. It might be because he's a little sedated. Ben is outside the door crying because he's upset because he wants to be in here, but we kind of want to keep them separated to keep Bo just calm and relaxed and reduce the stress, because his brother kind of stresses him out when he wants to play and he bites him and stuff like that. So I am just kind of relaxing in here with him right now, just monitoring how he is. It was sad when we brought him out because his eyes were very teary and he was crying, which I understandable. Like, he doesn't like the vet as is and it stresses him out. So doing this and then going and being sedated and riding the car are all things he does not like. But we are home now and just relaxing and going to take care of our baby. For today being a Sunday, relax and reset, it was nothing but not relaxing and stressful. And, when it's your animal and they're your baby, it just is heart-wrenching when something is wrong with them and you just want to make sure they're okay and take care of them. And I'm almost tearing up right now. I cried when we dropped him off and I cried in the car on the way home because it's just sad to see them in pain and you don't want them to be in pain. So, So I changed into PJs and I came downstairs to hang out with this one, because he was very upset that he could not be upstairs with us. And since I don't want him to feel left out, I came downstairs to hang out with him for a little bit before we head to bed, just again so he doesn't have to be by himself. And he missed us because we've been gone like pretty much all day, going back and forth from the doctor and all the funness that came in with today. So I am probably we stopped at McDonald's on the way there, so I'm gonna reheat up my food, sit down on the couch and just relax with him for a little while before I head upstairs. I'm trying to find the remote to the TV. There it is. But that's what I'm gonna do. Like I said, it's been quite a day. I also just started my new book. I kept saying I was going to start it, and then I never did. And then I started it today, and it's pretty interesting so far. So I know it's going to be a good read. I like when the beginnings are interesting, because if the beginnings aren't interesting, then usually I'm not hooked. But when they are, then it's a little bit easier to read. I think anybody who reads books will say that as well. That if a book is really interesting in the beginning, it's probably going to be a good read. But if it's like slow in the beginning and then continues being slow and then it's like something you just don't want to read, then it's really hard to get through. So I was actually sitting down earlier and I was reading and doing stuff today, and Bo was going around acting very weird, almost like he was spraying, but he wasn't spraying. So Ken was looking up stuff, and we just decided that we were going to call the emergency vet and ask them about the actions he was doing, what they thought. And they said it was probably because he was blocked and he couldn't go to the bathroom. So we took him there, and then all this stuff happened, and now we're home. So, like I said, for it being a rest day, it has been nothing but going and doing stuff and just trying to take care of my fur baby. He is my first fur baby. Ben is our second cat that we got, so we actually have had Bo since he was a kitten, and they are very important to me. So, like I said, upstairs I was about to get really teary-eyed. Like I said, I did cry today over it, just because you don't like when they're sick, you don't like when they're in pain, you just want them to feel better. they're almost like children. You don't want to see your kids sick, and you just want to make them feel better and be there for them. So just hearing that, he was in pain and he was going through it just made me very emotional and very upset, and I did not like it. So I am glad that we were able to get it fixed. I'm glad we are home now. And I'm just hoping that from this day forward, both of my cats are just continuously to be healthy, and Bo recovers amazingly, and we don't have to deal with this in the future. Whatever this stuff is, these crystals that grow in their stomachs with their urine, it's more likely in male cats, and it's weird because they can't really understand why they like their body produces this stuff. And then if they have too much, or if they're not in the right diet, then it can just block up, and then it prevents them to be able to urinate. So it just sucks that, this is something we had to deal with. So now we have to change their diets to try to prevent this in the future. And, thank goodness they said we caught it right in the beginning, so it was halfway blocked. They can get to the point where it's fully blocked and they're not going to the bathroom at all. Ben has never experienced this, but, I'm hoping that we don't have to experience this with Ben like we did Bo. And like they said, since we caught it so early, we caught it far enough in advance that it wasn't fully blocked yet. It was just halfway blocked. So that was good as well. So then they were able to get in and, fix it and figure it out. But I am going to call it a night. I'm going to cuddle with this one right here, give him as much attention as he needs before I go to bed. I'm going to eat my leftover McDonald's and just relax because, like I said, other than, I think we left around 2. Yeah, I think we left around 2, maybe a little bit after 2. So, I relaxed a little bit this morning, but since 2 until now 8 o'clock, we've been moving and grooving, and it's time to just relax, right, buddy? It's time to actually just relax and take a minute to just, thank God that they were able to help him, and he can just continuously now get better, and hopefully we don't ever have to deal with this again in the future. So thanks for spending this crazy day with me. What day ended up to be crazy, and I will update you guys tomorrow on how Bohannon is doing, and I will talk to you guys in the morning. Good night.